Hold on, stop. Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.
What is going on, and welcome to Take on the World with
John A.
and Mike D. How is everybody? How did everybody's Christmas and New Year's go? I know this is going to be this is probably going to come out in February because I still have 2 to put up from last year.
Well, my Christmas was good. It was a little hectic. My mumsy was in the hospital.
That's not good.
Was in hospital. But no, she's good. She's fine. She had, man, that audio is fucking crisp and loud.
I got things.
I want to keep going like this, but then you won't.
Yeah, but don't. And watch when you stretch it because that camera's standing.
I know.
There.
Hold on. I'm so amateur. It's been so long since I've done a podcast with you.
In case anybody didn't notice, we have a new camera setup.
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
Got little Jay on his own camera.
She had neurovirus, which is not the flu, which is commonly mistaken as. And it was basically like a stomach bug where you upset stomach. And so it lasts for like 4 days. And she was super dehydrated, but I went to go see her. I had to get her keys to get into her house to get our Christmas presents because we were going to have Christmas morning in her place. And and she got sick, but it all worked out. It was good. It was an adventure, to say the least. One for the storybooks, but it was chill, man. I ate way too much as usual, and that's it.
We had a good Christmas too. Good New Year's. I am currently on the wagon. I am not drinking due to my surgery.
Yeah, you've been on, and I didn't know that. When I first came to see you, and I don't know, when we I can't drink for another 3 months.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good, man. You dropped a ton of weight. You look great, dude. I
officially want to invite you to my jumping off the wagon ceremony at Coppers.
Wait, hold on. Isn't it usually the other way around?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to start now.
I'm going to jump off the wagon. I'm not going to fall off it. I'm not going to roll out of it. I'm going to intentionally jump off the wagon.
You're going to jump off, do a barrel roll.
Yep.
Right into a barbed stool.
And I'm going to have two pints right in my hand when I land.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I'll come. You know.
It's the 22nd. It's not next Thursday, but the following Thursday.
I should have brought my calendar with me.
I'm going to send you a text.
Text.
Because I'm texting a couple people, and the first beer's on me.
All of a sudden, you got friends you didn't know you had.
Well, I'm only going to invite certain people. So anybody who hears this, this will probably come out after that. So,
like, what?
Don't show up.
Yeah. In fact, it's not. We were just kidding. It's not really.
I'm talking January 22nd, so this could probably come out in February. So if you get a time machine and come back, I'll buy you a beer.
If you build a TARDIS, and is that, you know what? Maybe that's a topic for another day.
If we build a TARDIS, we can go back and prevent
all this.
Johnny's, I don't know what the hell to call it, a fountain of beer.
God, that was horrible. I am so sorry. Like, I could see remnants of it all over the table.
I had surgery, so I was down and out for a while, and I really didn't do steps, and we're down in a dungeon down here, and so that's why I can't drink. I had something on my liver, and you gotta give your liver time to recoup itself, and it was 3 months. That was the day. So the 22nd of January is my day to jump off the wagon. However, I did come down and film with Barrel Age Flicks, and Johnny and I were supposed to tape that day too. And Barrel Age Flicks, we ran over a little bit. So Johnny was here listening and snuffleupagus. They go to do the snuffleupagus now.
All right. So
he was.
What you saw on his camera was like, I didn't, at first I was like, what I was trying to do was I was trying to hide my hand because, and then just like not move. And then I was like, I got bored and I'm like, and I started like going like this on you. And then I don't know if you noticed towards the end, like when I was like agreeing with them, like, no.
The snuffleupagus was coming in on camera. But Johnny went over and grabbed the beer out of the fridge. I don't know what he did. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah.
But when he opened it, it just sprayed everywhere. And I turned and gave him a glare.
Yeah, he was mad.
Because
I think you looked at me, you're like, are you fucking serious? And I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
So I'm here trying to wipe off the equipment because it looked like there's a lot of it, but there really wasn't.
Mixer, like all our podcast, like brain, brain.
So Johnny disappeared from the dungeon, and I finished up with barrel age, and I went upstairs, and I asked my wife. I said, "Where'd Johnny go?" She told me, "Well, you yelled at him, so he said he's leaving."
Yell at anybody?
I never said that. I said I think I pissed him off. I gotta go.
That's a no.
Take a Malort shot.
Can't do it. Can't do it. No punishment shot for me.
I'm calling your doctor, and she's going to be like, yeah, Mike.
Take the punishment shot.
You did what? So, yeah, well, let me back up to what I actually did.
Okay.
Just really quick.
Because I didn't see this part.
Because at this point in my life, I feel like
I was participating in a professional podcast.
And I feel like I'm a professional drinker at this point in my life. Maybe I'm just going downhill and I don't realize it, but I just grabbed a beer out of the fridge, right from the fridge is like, I'm looking at it right now. It's what, not even 20 feet,
not 20 feet. Yeah.
15 feet.
It's like 6 yards,
6 yards, 34 centimeters, a stone's throw. If you have a weak arm. And
it depends on how big the stone is.
True. If it's a Scottish stone,
I could hit it from here.
Yeah. But I grabbed the beer out of the fridge, and what I was trying to do was be quiet. So I took my pocket knife out, and if you stab a hole in the aluminum can on the top, and you do it you can do it quietly. So when you pull the tab, you don't hear that. And that's what I was trying to prevent. So if you poke a hole in the side of it, and then when you pull the tab, you can do it. If you do it slowly, you'll hear a little, and you won't hear much. And then what I got was fucking Mount Vesuvius all over our fucking recording equipment. And I was like, I gotta go. And I felt so bad because Deb was like, before I came down, she's like, you want to make a pizza? She was putting a pizza in the oven, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. Oh, yeah, well. And then like I bounced it. And so I left her high and dry.
Mike's gonna punch me when he comes up.
That's how I avoid getting punched by Mike. I just leave.
Anyway, so I was immediately angry. And then when I wiped it off, there wasn't that much on the equipment. It's just a little bit on the screen, a little bit on the side.
And none of the buttons seemed sticky?
Nope, none of it didn't hit any of the buttons. There's more on your microphone.
Oh, yeah, I just said, I'm like, what the hell happened? That was your fucking beer explosion. I'm like,
but that microphone cover can come off and be washed. So
yeah. Did you get a new mic?
No.
It's the same one?
Yeah. Huh. I just dusted it off, and it's full of dust again. Well, we got a cold delivery, so there's dust everywhere.
That time of year. Yeah. I love Pennsylvania.
And speaking of Pennsylvania, we had done that podcast on things that are kind of unique to Pennsylvania, and we forgot a couple things.
We did.
And one of the things we forgot was, because there's a strong German population in Pennsylvania, something came over from Germany, and it's not specific to Germany, but it's Austrian, Bavarian, Southern Germany, and the surrounding regions. But I'm just gonna come out and say it, Krampus, because we just passed when I did this, we were going to do this right after Christmas, and then we decided to take a break between Christmas and now. But the Krampus persona is based on several different things in the past, but in Pennsylvania Dutch, it's Belsnickel.
I couldn't remember the name, and I was trying to look for it, and they came up with some other different name. I'm like, nah, that's not it.
It's funny because my daughter had texted me, and she when I was researching it, she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm researching Krampus for the podcast," and she said, "You mean Belsnickel?" And she said it right away.
Oh shit!
I'm like,
other than that, have you ever heard anybody else say that name?
Belsnickel? I've heard it. Yeah. Well, I grew up around all the Dutchies, so
I know. I've been here 30 years. No, less than that. I've never heard that once.
My grandfather spoke High German and Pennsylvania Dutch.
I'm like in the crossroads here. All right.
So yes, I've heard it before. You don't hear it often, but I heard Belsnickel and Schnickelfritz.
Schnickelfritz.
Yeah.
Is that his gay cousin?
No, Schnickelfritz is like a mischievous child.
Okay.
Well, Belsnickel it's mischievous, bell. I don't know what the bell stands for, but in the lore, Belsnickel's mischievous. There you go.
And what is Krampus is what? Scandinavian? No.
Well, it does go to Scandinavia and it does go to other regions, but it goes back much, much farther than that. And we're going to go through it.
Yeah. So this is going to be damn it. I wish we would have got together or could have got together during Christmas and did this because this is really interesting.
It is. And I actually just saw, what was it? I don't know if it was a part of a TV show or a movie where they were talking about the Winter Witch and her 7 boys. The 7 boys were they come down from the mountain, and for the bad kids, they put rotten potatoes in their shoes.
What?
Yeah. So it's mentioned in here anyway. So the major Krampus origin story was a pre-Christian Alpine winter demon with roots in Austrian Alpine regions. One strand, Krampus is seen as a survival of pre-Christian Alpine winter spirit, used the solstice rites to chase away evil and chaos at the darkest time of the year. These horned wild figures were later tied to Saint Nicola and processions of... Hold on, I had all these names down when I did the research.
Krampuslauf.
Yeah, Krampuslauf.
I'm your interpreter.
Yeah, you have to be.
Like, I don't know. Like, all right, let's do it.
As German as I am, I mess up German and I mess up...
Well, I mean, I can just wing it because
I mess up
if I were
Japanese.
German, that's how I pronounce that.
Japanese and German. It must have something to do with World War II.
Krampuslauf.
And I think that's more Scandinavian than German.
So back up. These horned wild figures later get tied to Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Processions.
So where is it? In one of the Scandinavian countries, they have this procession down the street with the 7 lads, and
we're all going to hospital.
Krampuslauf, and Krampus becomes the punisher of naughty children, where Nicholas rewards the good. So they have these processions where they...
Okay, so it was like
where they march in the streets.
It was a Boy Scout troop trip that went wrong. And they're like, this is the bus driver. He's like, "How? This is Krampuslauf, your bus driver?" And the kids went around, and he's like, "God, don't turn this bus around.
You are not listening?
Get out. Get out again."
So this goes back so far, there are no surviving original drawings from these times. There's reimaginations of what
I feel like we can draw something.
The descriptors. I do have a image here.
Oh, I've seen that before, but not.
This is the old German Krampus, and I'll post this.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
There's his chain. That's very specific.
This is a more
Gruß von...
I don't want to say modern, but to where...
Does that say this is Krampus? Gruß von Krampus?
Okay.
This is my grandfather.
This is my grandfather. Krampus. I don't want to say modern, but because this goes back so far, there's no drawings. This is someone's...
How far back do you think this goes?
Well, that's what I was trying to find out, and there's no date.
Really?
No date can be found. The stories go back as far as there's written...
Dialect?
Yeah.
So, okay. The mystique thickens.
So, it's pre-Christian, so you're going back before Jesus.
Oh my... Wow. Okay.
Let's see. It's the Alpine Winter Spirits were part of an oral folk tradition, not a written or illustrated canon with clear year of inception.
Okay. So it's just like a little hearsay.
Yeah. This story was told to me as a child. I'm transferring it and telling it to my children and their children, and their children are telling it to their children. And that's how it was passed down. Until one day someone tried to imagine it in their head, and that's the picture they came up with.
Okay. And it still lives.
Yes.
I could tell my Krampus story.
And it lives in different countries in different ways. You were Krampused?
No. I Krampus my daughter and my niece. Well, when they were like 8.
You made them cry.
I didn't make them cry. So I came over. I was actually anyways, I told them they were hanging out one night, and I was like, it was like Christmas time. I was like, you if you act wrong or act up, I said the Krampus is going to get you. They're like, what? What's the Krampus? I'm like, you never heard of Krampus? It's like, what, instead of Santa Claus, you get, and I think I described like that horn shaped guy, and he has a chain. And I said, you can hear him dragging his chain behind him, right? So I got him all worked up. Oh, you're not real, Uncle John. Dad, that's not real. And well, fuck around and find out. I said, I don't remember what I said. But anyways, so Christmas Eve, they were asleep in their beds, and I had got this length of chain, right? And I planned this all out, and I walked up from the basement up the stairs with the chain dragging behind me. And then I got in front of their door and I like rattled the chain a little bit. Then I left the Nintendo NES, the original Nintendo, I bought for them because they were good kids, right? And and some controllers and a couple games. And they woke up the next morning and they were like, "Oh my God, we didn't sleep last night. We heard a chain rattling outside the door. We thought they went to their, as kids, that the Krampus was out there." And I was like, well, like, see, he came and visited you. Krampus is still a good guy. Like, you were good, so he left you. And I think that's what I told him. I mean, if you're good, Krampus will work with Santa Claus, and they'll leave you, good gifts or whatever. And if you're not, you're going to be kidnapped, stuffed in a backpack, and then Krampus is going to eat you. Because I think that's what it in some writing it says he does. He steals kids, stuffs them in his sack, and then eats them. So yeah, it was, and I left that fucking length of chain in like a drawer that in the kitchen somewhere for like the whole entire year. Like I was like planned out pretty good. So it worked out. It worked out pretty good. It was a funny story.
So people ask what
Oh, and then some people are like, "Dude, you're fucked up."
No.
And I'm like, that's pretty funny.
No,
that's pretty funny.
That's perfectly fine. So people ask like what these spirits look like and descriptions of the broader alpine winter spirit. They mentioned
that sounds so stupid. Alpine winter spirit.
They mentioned figures like, and I'm not going to even pronounce that because that's Norwegian of some sort. Goat like, because I don't know what that funny B is at the end.
Yeah, I don't either. It's missing like half the E's in the A. Anyways,
it's a goat-like specter, and then the Perchten.
Yep.
The followers of the goddess Perch, and other wild animal human beings with fur, horns, and terrifying masks. These are visually very close to how Krampus is portrayed now, horned, furred, with distorted faces and bells. Historical references talk about masked processions of Perchtenolf in the Rauchnacht, the rough nights between Christmas and Epiphany.
Rauchnacht. I think you got to roll some R there. Epiphany.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
What is that?
Epiphany.
I know it as a word, but what is it as a season?
It's not a season. It's a thought.
It says the rough nights between Christmas and
Epiphany. Your thoughts.
No, it's a season.
No, okay.
It's got to be a season. I'm looking it up because I'm stumped.
Well, I thought it meant between Christmas and your thoughts going wild. Oh, is this Christmas? Krampus? St. Nicholas? Rostenschnauz?
Oh, you want some Rostenschnauzen? You get that with a little.
You want some pickled pork schnauz? What's that crap that we didn't forget to talk about in the thing? The pork. It comes in like the 2-quart container. The soupy.
Oh, soupies. That's the other thing from Pennsylvania we forgot. Yeah.
Soupy turns into bathroomies.
It looks like a very flat salami, but it's
very fatty, like
very fatty and
soaked in oil.
I like it.
I like the one that you got, and I don't know, like you fried it and did something with it. I got it the one time, and yeah.
So
my stomach had to get used to it. Let's just say the least.
Rough nights between Christmas and Epiphany usually refer to the Germanic alpine tradition of Rauchnacht.
Rauchnacht.
Roughly, or literally rough or wild nights, spiritual change of period between about 12 nights spanning between Christmas into January. These nights are seen as a time when the boundary between worlds is thin, associated with omens, house cleaning rituals, and reflection upon the coming year. I need to let Deb know about this.
So was I right?
I need to let Deb know about this.
Was I overthinking that, or was I right?
It's a period of time. It's not like
you're like your thought, like I have all this shit to do. I got this is going on, that's going on, and then you're like, oh, here's Christmas.
I don't think it's like, oh, I have an idea. I think it's like it's a period of time. That it's the nights between Christmas and the New Year, and
that's what they just called it, an epiphany.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's because they do these things between there. Like,
am I even saying that word right?
Epiphany is a proper word.
I don't know. I listen.
That looks like, I guess that's how I never really saw epiphany spelled out.
Me neither. I've never read a book.
I've read a book. I've read lots of books. I've just never seen epiphany spelled out. So I'm an idiot.
Epiphany.
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 So it's usually between December 25th and January, the 6th of January. So we just passed it.
So we're in the clear?
We're in the clear. The epiphany's over.
We're in the clear from the wrong knot.
Okay.
All right. Do continue, sir.
So basically what I just said, where villagers in fur and woods masks with horns roam from house to house to scare off evil spirits, bring luck, rather than a single standard character like Krampus in a fixed design. So that's another variation of the quote Krampus or winter spirits.
It's like good versus evil.
Well, this doesn't really seem like a bad thing. It seems like these horned creatures are
brought
evil.
Your kids a Nintendo.
They're there to ward off the evil spirits in the new year and bring people luck for the new year.
I'm so confused.
So these are backgrounds of different cultures, Krampuses or winter spirits.
Okay.
So the first one was what we see now as Krampus. Okay. The horns, wild beings, followers of.
All right, I had that like it's either one of them, but they don't even mention like Saint Nick, really.
But they don't. Yeah, they have nothing to do with Saint Nick, really. But there were more than this. There were a ton of these. I've just narrowed it down to a couple.
Oh my God! If we reported this to the History Channel, this could be like an Ancient Alien episode. Like, what was Krampus? He was an alien. Mind blown. Obviously, he came from outer space. He flew around in an all-horn vehicle
that made heavy thumping sounds when it flew. Did you see Red One?
No, I did not.
Oh, you should see it. Your daughter would love that.
Red One.
Yeah, Red One. The Rock is in it.
I did not see it.
You got to see it.
I saw The Fat Man. That was funny. What was the other one from the guy from Stranger Things?
You saw Violent Night.
Oh, I
love that movie.
That movie's fucking awesome.
That's on my yearly Christmas movie list now.
Yes, it's up there. It is.
They're making a second one.
Are they really?
It's going to be out December 6th.
Nice. What was I going to say? There's something else. Go ahead. I want to remember
it. So modern drawings of pre-Christian spirits and artist interpretation based on descriptions of Perchton, the goat-like specters, and other winter figures, not original ancient images. So what we see today is not what the original winter spirits were, the artist renditions.
Which we cannot find.
So we kind of answered this question back, how far back it goes. The underlying practices, midwinter processions, mass spirits go back, pre-Christian region, Eastern Alps, but there's no clear documentation in medieval sources or church condemnations, not a specific founding year. So the church condemned these practices, but there was no specific stating of when it started. Written records linking Perchton to witch gatherings and condemned pagan customs showed up in medieval texts. Scholars can say the complex is centuries old and pre-Christian, but no one can say the exact year. So you're talking medieval times.
Yeah, even maybe before.
Yeah. Country region, so Austria, South
Tyrol,
Bavarian Alps, broad Alpine German-speaking belt, half goat, half devil, tied to Christian demon imagery.
Did you see that movie? And I kind of want to associate this movie with this topic. And it was, I think it was a British movie, and these four guys went on vacay. They went on holiday, and they went somewhere in, I think, Germany or the Alps or something, or some forested place, and this demonic horse demon thing was like eating them all. And like it was like if you mix like The Witch with Krampus and Wicker Man, kind of sort of. It was a pretty good movie.
I'd like to know the name of it.
Read on it. I'll try and find it.
Like basically, it brings us to what we know as Krampus today, or Belsnickel in Pennsylvania. The Krampus is a late descendant of the Persian mask-wearing figures. The Krampus that is told now is not mask-wearing. It is an actual mythical being or cryptid, so to say. So this is where that perched Holda is the winter goddess who inspects households during the 12 nights, rewarding diligent and punishing the lazy. So this is where I think the 7 lads come in. I thought I went deeper into that because I found that interesting. Maybe I did not.
So that movie, it's called The Ritual.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Then it says a British Netflix horror film where 4 friends hike in Sweden, same area, and encounter a terrifying entity often described as a dark demonic elk.
Well, look how dark this gets. So that Holda, the winter goddess, rewards the diligent, punishes the lazy, with very violent punishments in some legends, cutting open bellies and stuffing them with straw.
Jesus.
You didn't clean your house right. Oh, I'm going to stuff
There's
it with
dirt
straw.
behind your refrigerator.
You didn't clean behind your ears. Naughty, naughty.
What is this goop behind your ears? Please, I did all my homework. I don't care.
Krampus's wild animalistic look and his role in house-to-house inspection of behavior lines up loosely with older good fortune versus punishment.
Did this really wanted your house clean?
Yeah, I know.
Like, holy crap. What is this dog hair on your floor?
But we'd be screwed. That white dog sheds like as much as he barks.
I don't even have an animal more. Like, I wash my clothes and I still have fucking cat hair all over my stuff. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's instead of it being a female, it's masculinized and demonized over time.
Are they trying to say that Krampus was a woman?
No, Perch and Holda were women.
That's right.
So they kind of switched it from women to men. Not men, but a masculine figure.
Like, so, wait, hold on. I get it. If you clean your house, 2 hot lesbians will come over and have your wildest dreams. If you don't,
we're going to stuff you full of straw.
Some elk man's going to come eat your intestines, stuff you full of straw. What would you do, Mike? My house would be fucking clean as shit.
Well, I'm married. My wife should be cleaning the house. All due respect.
I get it. Yeah, I didn't take that into consideration because I'm single, ready to mingle with a Krampus.
So Pennsylvania,
female Krampus,
Pennsylvania Dutch and Belsnickel traditions. The key Pennsylvania dark Christmas figure is Belsnickel.
Belsnickel.
It's in parentheses. Belsnickel meaning fur Nicholas.
What does fur mean in German? No.
But in Pennsylvania Dutch, Snickel is mischievous, I thought. German immigrants from the Palatinate and southwest Germany regions in the 1700s and 1800s. Belsnickel's ragged, fur-clad man who visits homes alone. No St. Nicholas beside him.
It means fur.
Snickle?
No, fur. Like deer fur.
Okay, what does Snickle mean?
I don't know, but fur Nicholas means the fur like a hairy thing. Whatever they thought Nicholas.
Did you hear me? Belsnickel, there's no St. Nick beside him when he goes. He tests children on their prayers and behavior, switches them if they've been bad. And for all you younger folks who don't know what a switch is, you've never had to cut one. Back in the day, we had to go out to the tree and cut our own switch to get
whipped.
whipped.
A switch, boy.
Get whooped with. That is slightly before my time, but I had old school parents.
What did you want me to look up?
Schnickel.
Schnickel.
Snickel. In Pennsylvania Dutch. What does it mean? I thought it meant mischievous, like Schnickelfritz.
I see Schnickelfritz.
What does that? See what that means? If they've been bad with it, you get switched. But he can also hand out treats. He explicitly not to be confused with Krampus in modern Pennsylvania German folklore writing.
Okay, so I put in Snickel, PA Dutch.
Yeah.
AI says Schnickel in Pennsylvania Dutch refers to Belsnickel or Petzelschnickel, a legendary figure similar to Santa Claus, but much rougher, dressed in furs and rags, who visits homes before Christmas to judge children, giving treats to the good and using switches or coal for the naughty, often demanding they recite poems or songs. He's a key part of PA Dutch holiday folklore, a visitor from Germany that arrived with immigrants distinct from the jolly modern Santa.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's either going to whip your ass or give you treats.
Schnickel Fritz is slang term meaning little rascal, usually used affectionately for a mischievous, noisy, or over-talkative child. My grandfather used to call me and my little brother Schnickel Fritz all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
You little Schnickel Fritz. I'm using that.
Means little rascal, little scamp, or you little stinker, with affection rather than anger.
Okay.
And there's more to it, but that's why I always thought. There's another spelling to it. It's often spelled SCHNICKELFRITZ, like Schnickel. Anywho, that's why I always thought Schnickel meant mischievous.
Well, you were kind of right.
In that term, so I guess it depends on what it's with. That's why. Well, I find it hard to learn other languages.
Everything adopts, like our language is different from 1970s language.
No, it's different from the kids today.
Yeah, like 6'7", that's cap. Wait, what? What does that even mean? It means nothing. What the fuck?
Did you ever see the video of the dude who's in court and he does his whole presentation in like kid slang?
No, I did not.
Like the whole court is understanding him, and they're coming back at him with kid slang too, and it's so funny.
Oh my god!
If I see it again, I'll send it to you because it like I'm sitting here laughing. I send it to Nathan, and he goes, "Dad, I don't talk like that." I said, "But you know every word they're saying."
Yeah, you're that generation. You know what they're talking about.
Actually, those kids are a little bit younger than him, but still.
But like the one thing that really irritated the fuck out of me was the slapper cap. That's gone away. And like you'll see a lot of these things that are a thing. They're a thing for like 2 weeks. And it's like, oh, no, something else. But slapper cap, I fucking hate that.
I actually laugh because in that video, they say something about going to touch grass. You go out and touch grass. Go touch grass. And that just means go outside instead of sitting at your computer.
Okay.
And him and his friends, I've heard them say that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I've never heard that.
Let's see. So you heard what I said. Belsnickel should not be confused with Krampus. They're not the same.
Belsnickel is just a... Damn it, what did your grandfather call you?
Schnickel Fritz.
Schnickel Fritz.
So, right here. Where did I say that? Right here. He is not to be confused with Krampus.
So
in modern German folklore writing.
So they didn't have a Krampus. Well, no, they didn't. Okay, so Krampus
I think it's
an American thing.
It's a Pennsylvania German thing. It's based on the same premise, but it's not as
different.
Well, he doesn't drag the kids away and punish them.
Stuff them with straw when they.
He doesn't cut their bellies open and stuff them with straw. But he does switch them, which is painful.
Well, there was that time in 2006 you didn't clean the microwave out. So,
well, everybody in the shop be getting fucking switched for that. So, this is a comparison table by region.
Okay.
For Krampus. So, it's core region of origin and what they're supposed to look like. Like, I don't know. You can read down through that, and we pretty much went over all of this.
So what all those hyperlinks are? Pictures?
I think so.
Religious farming? Hold on, wait a minute. Comparable to?
Oh, yeah. They are pictures.
No shit. Okay.
So he just looks like Santa Claus carrying a bunch of switches. Seriously.
He's like, which kids are going to beat tonight? Hope I brought enough switches.
So Krampus in Alpine comes with Santa, and Krampus in Pennsylvania Dutch is a lone figure. He doesn't appear with Santa.
Once he crossed that ocean, he's on his own.
This is what it is. Okay. Alpine, Austria, Bavaria, South Tyrol. That's the region where Krampus is from. Belsnickel, PA Dutch figure. It comes from Southwest Germany, then Pennsylvania Dutch regions. That's where the people immigrated from there to United States to Pennsylvania.
Sure.
So Krampus is a horned, half goat, half devil monster spirit. Belsnickel is a shaggy fur-clad human man, often masked but recognizable as a person.
So they kind of like dumbed him down a little bit.
That's right there.
I mean, I don't think I want to run into that guy anytime soon.
I'd have a beer with him.
I'd have a beer with him, but my Uber driver?
Where do you want to go? I'm going to spank you when we get there. Krampus is mixed of pagan winter spirit and Christian devil under St. Nicholas. Belsnickel is Christian moral enforcer, rough counterpart to St. Nicholas. Krampus, typically companion to St. Nicholas in parades and visits, and Belsnickel is alone, combining reward and punishment role. So what you did with your daughter and your niece was Belsnickel.
Yes. All right.
Punishment and threats. Krampus.
Punishments and threats. Like he's threatening you?
Yeah. Well, this is what you tell your children. If Krampus visits you, you're going to get chains, birch rods, carrying children away in a sack to beat them and drown them.
My God. To beat and drown you?
And with Belsnickel, you're going to get birch switches.
And gifts.
Scaring children, but also give small gifts. So you know why they use a birch switch?
No.
Did you ever see a birch tree? The like not the base of it.
Is that the white one?
There is white birch, yes.
Yeah.
But the top branches, they're so malleable. They don't break. They just bend. But they're stiff, but they give. So when
It makes a good whipping stick.
Oh yeah, when they whack you.
I don't know, Mike. I've never been beat with a switch. I've heard of it,
and
I was never beat with a switch.
Not the end of the weeping willow, but like closer to the thicker branches, the weeping willow, they don't break either, and they hurt. So Krampus, deeper myths and roots, Perchin, winter demon, possible link to horned gods like John.
Sir Nunos?
Okay, there you go.
Is he Spanish?
I don't know.
My name is Sir Nunos.
You killed my father.
You want some fajitas?
Prepare to die.
You want some arroz con gandules?
Belsnickel, Southwest German royal Christmas customs. No strong horn god ties.
I like the Pennsylvania Klamperschnickel better. What's his name? Schnickerdoodle? Where did Schnickerdoodle come from? Same thing?
I don't
Is that
know.
what he lives you? Oh, that's a cookie from
Belsnickel.
It's a Snickerdoodle.
Belsnickel leaves you snickerdoodles.
You gotta make a shirt that says that. Belsnickel will leave you snickerdoodles. I have his picture on the front.
Let's see. U.S., Pennsylvania, evolution. Krampus imported mostly as a modern novelty in the Alpine heritage events, and Belsnickel, long-standing Pennsylvania Dutch folk figure woven into local heritage, which is true.
I would like to ask a German person. Is Krampus still like a thing? Is that like, it's like folklore like Santa Claus, but like, do they still tell their children the same horrible shit that we're reading?
I don't know.
I would probably say it's probably dumbed down a little bit, because everything's softer nowadays.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if it's still a thing.
I would say it's still a thing. I made it a thing. It wasn't a thing till I made it a thing. They had no clue what Krampus? What?
So that's Belsnickel.
That's fun. I love like the oral history of stuff, how it evolves, how it changes, how it started, and it's just so fun. It's fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. So we talked about Krampus and how Krampus is not Belsnickel. And Belsnickel is definitely 100% Pennsylvania Dutch. So now you go take on the world, and next December, remember, be good or you'll get schnickled. Go take on the world.
Hold on, stop.
Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. even flirters who are obviously mentally ill.
You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.